Okay, guys. Hi guys, it's Misty with Pink Fairy Creations. I am going to be doing a totally different thing today. So, I seen this on somebody's Facebook page. I cannot remember who it was, but they were doing basically the bloom technique with all the bloom recipe, and they just put it down like you would the bloom recipe, but did it with a napkin instead of blowing anything or swiping. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to take my regular house paint. This is Valspar 2000 Deep Base, and it's just satin white. So what I'm going to do is fill it up like I would for the, instead of doing a whole puddle, I do about the same amount of pillow as a regular bloom, but I just even it out a little bit more compared to leaving it in a big old puddle. So after you do this, so what I did to add my own little spin to it is I have all my bloom recipe colors, and then I also have some regular colors mixed up for the Dutch pour, which is the paints are mixed with 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, and half part water. So enough water to make it thin consistency. So got the house paint base bit down. Nothing's added to it, straight out of the can. And just spreading it around a little bit. And then I'm going to mix, I'm going to put bloom colors on there, my bloom recipe colors, but I'm also going to put some of my Dutch pour mixed colors in. So I'm going to do both. And then I have 3 cell activators that I'm putting in it. And I'm mixing them just randomly. I'm not making sure that the cell activator is on the top. I'm just mixing it wherever I feel, but I do make sure I put some on the top. And it's a little bit different technique as far as how you lay it. Lay the bottom or lay the colors out. So I'm going to start with BLING's Color Flower Magenta, and this is a bloom the Dutch pour recipe. So it's water, Floetrol, paint. So, and I'm just adding this color because it's one of my favorite colors. So I'm just going to go like this. And you can add it as much as you want of whatever color, of whatever mixture. I've noticed that it works with whatever you want. Okay, so I got that one down. And let's see. So I'll tell you when I'm using bloom recipe colors compared to the other. And there's no particular reason why I use the different recipe ones. It's just the color that I like. So right now I have that pink mixed with in the Dutch pour style. Alright, so this is a gray color. This is the bloom recipe. So you can kind of tell my colors. If they're bloom, they're in these little cups I get off Amazon. If it's the Dutch pour recipe, then I have it in the bottles. So I'm just going to basically start doing circles everywhere, kind of like you would with the regular bloom. And put as little or as much paint as you want. I always like more paint. More paint the better, for me anyway. And I'm literally just adding whatever color I want. Here is some gold. I'll layer some gold on there. And you can do it whatever way you want. You can do it all zigzag like that. I just find it gives better color patches if you do it in like blobs or patches, I guess you could say. Makes it come out better. Then you don't get so much white coming through from the base. Alright, let's do some, guess we'll do some, this is like a yellow mustard color. This is a Bloom recipe. You can kind of tell too because it's thicker. If you want my Bloom recipe, go to the video that says Bloom recipe. Okay, now let's do, running out of colors. Some pink. That might be a little too thick, so I'm only going to do a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do some Cobalt Blue by Artist Loft. Just going to do circles everywhere. This is a mix for the Dutch pour. Let's do some brown. Again, this is the Bloom recipe color. Brown over here. And I'm just, there's no rhyme or reason to any way that I'm laying it, and just laying color down. Let's do some red. So basically, my goal, doesn't have to be your goal, but my goal is wherever I put the first layer, I want to just make sure that's all filled to where I can't really see a lot of white, because within this little area, because I want the negative space, but I want it on the outside, because I'm going to be spinning this, so I want for the most part I want it all in the middle, just like the Bloom. This is Cell Activator. I know I'm being crazy, but hey, I'm experimenting with it. See how much CA I can put on here without it going crazy. I'm just acting like it's another color. I want to try it with all CA and see what happens. With all CA colors, I think that would be kind of cool, but it might be a disaster too. All right. Do some gray in the middle. Let's do some black that's not CA, and then I'll do black CA, of course. This is more like a steel color. I gotta find something to add to the purple part. Let's see. What color do I want now? Let's do some copper. Use that up. This is a good way to use colors too, like if you just have a bunch of colors made up and they're going to be getting old, use them up like this. Alright, let's go with, this is the Dutch pour mix again. And this is Dutch pour mix. I'm just literally putting it wherever I feel like. And let's go for some this is an ugly color palette. But hey, it'll probably turn out awesome. I don't know. I'm probably jinxing myself, but it's okay. Let's do some iridescent. This is Iridescent Blue by Golden. Just gonna do it everywhere. You can do whatever you like. I love this stuff because when it dries, it makes things shimmer. Okay. Hope this color palette's not a disaster, but hey. Never know till you try it. Okay. There's that one. Now, going to do black and white and cell activator. So, let's see. Let's go with like a blob, blob, blob. Come on. Blob, blob, blob. I'll do white and I'll do black on top of those ones. So it's a nice mix. Blob, blob. You probably think I'm crazy that it's too much cell activator, but you'll see. Looks really cool at the end. And the CA is mixed with, Floetrol Titanium White by Amsterdam, wood conditioner, and glue. Okay, let's pop those in a minute. Okay. Now for the black on the white ones, blob, blob, blob. All right, now I'm just gonna do the purple cell activator. I just had these randomly laying around, so I figured I'd use them. So purple, I'm just gonna go all over. This is seriously a good way to get, like, to use up your old paints before they go bad. Mine seem to last about 2 weeks before they start going crappy. Especially cell activator, you don't want to waste that stuff. It's precious gold. Okay. All right. Now we are going to torch it out, and you'll start seeing cell action when I do this. Not like big old cells, but you'll start seeing it do its little things. And then you're gonna get the napkin. A lot more bubbles pop up after you do that, so it's kind of pointless to do it right there. Wait till after you do the napkin part. So this is, oh, took off. Okay, so this is just a regular paper towel, the 2 sheets, because it's too small if I only do one. Now I'm just going to literally, doesn't matter which way, slap it down. Now I'm going to push really lightly, just where the color is. You don't want to push on the white. It's fine if it touches the white, you just don't want to push it down on the white, because then it gets it really bubbly and irritated. Okay, now we are going to go like this and lift up all the corners. See how bubbly the white house paint gets? Okay, now see how that cell action going? As soon as you pull up, you want to pull it away. You don't want to leak on there. So I just grabbed all the corners, pulled it up. Now I'm going to torch it, get all the bubbles out. Remember, don't burn your house paint, because house paint burns really easily. Look at all those colors in there, that's exciting. Okay, now, see, nothing can't fix. Alright, and then now's the time, if you feel like you don't have enough pillow to spread when you spin, add some more on the sides. gonna add just a little bit just to be safe. But I think I have plenty of pillow down, so it'll be good to go. All right, okay, so let's take this out so we can spin it. Okay, so now we're gonna spin it. I just got it on my spinner, got it off Amazon. Look at those sails though, isn't that cool? Especially right there. It's coolness. Okay, so now, especially if you struggle with like the blow or the swipe, because I struggle with both, but getting better, practice makes perfect. But if you struggle with those, this is so easy a toddler can do it, you know? Okay, spin away. And if you don't have a spinner, you can tilt it. Same thing, it still works. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so you can see where the cell activator was, because that's where you got the most little cells going on. Isn't that crazy how just laying a napkin on there does that? But I love the colors when they come through. And if you're wondering why I spin it both ways, it's because it keeps it evenly centered when you spin it both ways. If you notice that it's like going to one side, spin it the other way for a minute and it'll make it go back to the center. Okay. Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, better cells than the last one, but hey, it'll do. Okay, so there she is. Sorry about the quality and the lighting. Look at those sails in there. It's pretty cool. But, you know, overall, it makes it look pretty cool. Especially if you just don't, you know, have that touch. Like a lot of us when we're first starting, especially. Okay. There you go. Thanks again for watching, guys, and don't forget to have a great day and subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Well, thank you again so much for watching, and you have a fabulous evening, okay? Thanks, guys.